Bishop Sapp, when it comes to gospel music, the timeliness of Disneyland Celebrate Gospel, what does that mean for you and to have such an entity like Disneyland or Disney to celebrate gospel?
I'm indeed excited, man. And I've shared this before. I am a Disney fanatic, and when I say that, I mean, for the last 27 years, my children and I have gone to Disney World twice a year. We go every August and we go every Christmas, and that has been, our thing as a family. To the point where my daughter, she even has Disney stock. So the fact that they thought enough of me to invite me to be a part of such an amazing event, I'm just honored, and I'm ready just to get there, hit the stage, and give my very best. And hopefully, people will be blessed by that which they hear me share.
What is it about Disney that you find magical yourself?
Wow. The environment. Whenever I go to Disney, I look at things different than most people go. I can count the number of rides that I've ridden over the last 20 some years. But whenever they're doing a remodel or if they're building something, they always put plaques of, things that Walt Disney has said or different statements. When they have their parades or when they do their shows, they always have a message that's in them, that's positive, that talks about what you can do and or what you can accomplish. And honestly, as a preacher of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that environment in itself, I go there just to retreat and to be around that environment and literally forecast for my future and forecast for my church's future. So we can say that it's a magical place. I choose to think that it is an empowering place that gives you just, for me, it ignites a fire on the inside of me that allows me to go back home and do great exploits as it pertains to casting vision at my church and even in my personal life.
What's your favorite ride?
I don't ride rides, man. I really don't.
Oh,
I think what I love the most, Disney World Lion King, the show is always amazing. Even though we've seen it so many times. I walk around, bro. For real. I walk around. I get a smoked turkey leg. And it's true. I get a smoked turkey leg. I might give me a bottle of water. And I'll sit and I'll take my iPad mini with me and I just watch people walk around. And I'll take notes and start thinking about things that I want to do in my personal future. And it's just a place for me to literally forecast, literally to, say this is where I see myself and this is what I'm trying to do in my future. And the environment in itself is just great. I tell people all the time, strangely enough, Disney ain't really for kids. Because Mickey 80, Disney ain't really for kids. It's really for the kid that's in us. It's for adults who remember Mickey and Minnie and Daffy and Pluto. And, these young kids don't know about that. So when we get there, it just causes us to reflect and think back about, what's really important. That's what it does for me.
Okay. Black History Month. Where's the state of Black History Month today, and how does the tie-in work gospel music tie into Black History Month?
Well, I mean, gospel music is Black history. That's just fact. I mean, even when you go back to the time of, individuals in slavery, the songs that they're sung from Harriet Tubman up till now, it was a call, there was a response, it was a message of hope and help, and I think that gospel music still is that. It's the good news of Jesus Christ, but it's also a message of help. It's also a message of hope that says that no matter how difficult or challenging life may seem to be, that there is a way out. And that way out may not always be physical, but it's definitely spiritual. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So, you know, gospel music in Black History Month, it is Black history because, you know, the gospel music industry has been around for an extremely long time.
Never Would Have Made is probably one of the most powerful songs I've ever heard. And how were you able to minister in the midst of your pain to now where so many millions of people have been touched and blessed by this song?
You know, the story behind Never Would Have Made It, the song is very, very, it's touching and it's emotional, because the truth of the matter is that the only reason why people have heard the song Never Would Have Made It is simply because of my late wife. My late wife, Dr. Melinda P. Sapp, she really nagged me to produce that song because to me, it wasn't a whole song. But I realize now more than ever, the reason why this song has had the level of effect that it has had is because everybody at some point and place in their lives have had a never would have made it moment. Everyone has had it. And they realize that after they come through that never would have made it moment, that now they're stronger, they're wiser, and they're better. And so I'm grateful that the song has had the level of impact that it's had, as well as the level of longevity. Because I wrote the song 18 years ago,
Right.
and it's still here, and it's still in high rotation. Not only in the church but in the club as well. So, you know, I'm grateful, man. I'm thankful that, you know, the message of the song still has potency, and it still encourages.
The last question I wanted to ask is, as a minister, what's your message to the world overall when you preach or minister in
Oh
music?
my God. You know, the focus is to be a conduit.
Okay.
And I want to point people not to my lyrics. I don't want to point people to, you know, the little tricks and things that I may be able to do in my voice. I really want people to understand that it's all about him and it's not about me. So, you know, that's always my focus. My focus is that whenever I stand up before people, you know, I want them to know that I'm a vessel being used. And at the end of the day, if me as a vessel being used doesn't point people to Christ, I haven't done my job. So, you know, that's my hope. My prayer is that at the end of the day, they know and want to establish a deeper, more solidified relationship with the God of my salvation because of myself being used at the level that I'm being used.
Okay. Well, thank you for the time this morning, Bishop Sapp, and thank you for blessing me and touching my family with your music. And we look forward to more beautiful music from you.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Take care. Have a beautiful day.